Hello, my name is Marion and I am one of your teachers. You have already learned how to use many question words in previous grammar videos. Today, you are going to learn how to form question words with why and when. Let's start by seeing how David and Margaret use them while they have an argument in the ABBA film of this unit, David's Two Mothers.
When is your exam?
Tomorrow.
Why aren't you in your room with your books?
Why are you here? To give advice as usual?
Well, when do you plan to study?
Margaret, why don't you go away?
That was not an easy conversation. Anyway, let's check the examples from the ABBA film that you have just watched. Why aren't you in your room with your books? Why are you here? When do you plan to study? Why don't you go away? Questions with why. As you can see, why and when follow the standard structure for questions in English that you have already learned in previous grammar videos. Let's see each case in detail. We use the question word why when we want to discover the reason for something. Let's see some examples. Why do you take the bus? Why does she live in the city? Remember that we have the question word at the beginning of the sentence, followed by the auxiliary verb do. As you know, when the main verb of the sentence is to be, we don't need the auxiliary verb do. We simply start with the question word why and place the verb to be before the subject. For example, why are they late? Why is the class cancelled? If someone asks a question with the question word why, we usually start our answer with because. For example, why are you sad? Because I miss my home. Why is he late? Because the traffic is terrible. Questions with when. Now, let's move on to questions with when. We use when if the answer we're looking for is related to time. For example, when do you play golf? When does he go to the gym? The question word when works exactly the same as the question word why. It is followed by the auxiliary verb do, except when the main verb in the sentence is the verb to be. Let's see another example. When is the party? When are they at home? Now, let's see a few more examples with when. When do the shops open? At 10 a.m. When is he in London? On August 15th. Well, in this class, you have learned how to form questions with why and when in English. Watch this grammar video again if you need to and get ready for the next section of this unit. Take care. Bye-bye.